Big Kimye wedding preps, the new Hollywood baby bump, and it's going to be a Memorial Day battle at the box office.
Obviously, I'm in between the Lennon sisters. I liked how you guys matched. And it's time for Pop Talk.
Yes, we are joined by Nina Terrera, correspondent for Entertainment Weekly, who's going to give us the morning scoop. Good morning to you.
What's going on the cover there, Neil?
And that's Jessica Alba, right?
Yeah, she's on the cover looking hotter than ever. You'd never guess that she had 2 kids, right?
No, I had one.
I was just going to say the same thing. So celebrations for the big Kim and Kanye wedding are underway. Give us all the scoop.
Yes, so Kim and Kanye are in Paris as we speak, along with both of their families. And it looks like the rumors are true. They are getting married this weekend. Yes, it's going to be huge. Celebrity guests like Jay-Z, Beyonce,
Are they really going to be there?
Yes, all their celebrity friends. Although this is going to be a somewhat small wedding, only 100 guests, as opposed to, you know, her last wedding. This is the biggest wedding since her last one, in other words.
How much is it going to cost?
You know, reportedly, it's not going to cost them anything. They're getting brands and sponsorships to cover the bulk of the expenses.
The rich get richer.
I know, and E! News is actually going to be picking up a lot of the tab too, although it won't be taped. The ceremony won't be taped for the cameras. They're going to capture everything leading up to the wedding and then after the wedding. So fans expect to see that on TV soon.
Oh, okay. Well, now, any word on other people that we can expect there? I know who's not going to go. Brody Jenner apparently dipped out of the wedding.
He's on the outs. Apparently he was not invited, which is really too bad. But it seems like the rest of the family will be there, including Rob Kardashian. He got some flack.
Yeah, what's the latest on that?
You know, I really don't like the fact that people are really body shaming him. He was snapped by the paparazzi at LAX heading to Paris, and he started trending on Twitter because people were really talking about the fact that he still looks very heavy. And he had to defend himself. You know, he took to Twitter saying, "This is my problem, I'll deal with it." Basically, back off.
I was proud of him, though, for taking it into his own hands and saying, look, like, I realize that this is an issue. I don't need you guys making fun of me, you know, and I think that if anything, we should be a little more supportive of his journey.
You know, it's not as though he's been yo-yoing. He's been at a kind of a bigger weight for a year or two now, so it could be something medical.
Right.
It could be something we don't know.
Could be serious.
So.
Exactly.
Speaking of medical news, a new baby bump?
Yes, Rachel Bilson, perhaps best known as Summer Roberts from the OC, is pregnant. She is pregnant with her longtime boyfriend and fiance, Hayden Christensen. So this is the first baby for the two of them. And I have to say, I totally saw this coming because in every magazine interview she's done for the last year, it's been babies, babies, babies.
Really?
So she's really been
got the fever.
Exactly. So I'm really happy for her. And I will say, she's so petite that when she went to the CW upfronts last week here in New York, no one saw anything. She was completely flat.
Oh, so it must be early.
Exactly. So
is she going to stop acting?
I don't think so. Again, she was at the CW upfronts last week. Her show, Heart of Dixie, has been renewed for a 4th season. So no word whether her baby bump will be incorporated into the story, but fans, stay tuned.
Nice.
She's known for being fashionable, so she'll dress it up probably really well.
Okay, well, Lea Michele. Yeah, let's talk about her.
Juicy, juicy. So do you remember back in the day when Glee first started, how the rumors were really heating up that she was dating Matthew Morrison? Yes. There was some truth to it after all. Those two dated, not during Glee though, back in the day when they both starred on Broadway. So Lea just wrote a new book and she comes clean about the fact that yes, they did date. Although I don't think it was a meet the parents type of situation. From the way that she wrote about it, it seemed like more like of a hookup. But in any case,
awkward.
I
show up on set and you're like, oh, by the way, hung out in New York.
Exactly. But you know, I think the water's under the bridge. You know, she went on to date Corey Monteith, and now Matthew is actually happily engaged to his girlfriend. So I think it's at this point, it's like, oh my gosh, really? But
it's a Hollywood ending.
Exactly.
Yep.
Speaking of Hollywood, so now it says on my script here, 2 big releases are ready to duke it out at the box office this weekend. Since when has Adam Sandler had a big release? Are we anticipating much from this Adam Sandler movie?
Okay, so the 2 big movie releases this weekend are X-Men Days of Future Past and Blended. Blended is a great movie to take your kids to. It's rated PG-13, and it's the return of a familiar pair. It's Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. You know, if you like Adam Sandler movies, expect more of the same.
Yeah, but a lot of people that like Adam Sandler movies like the X-Men franchise, and I hear it's dynamite.
Yeah, it's divide the population.
It's going to be the biggest movie of the weekend. Analysts are tracking it to get at least $100 million over the 4-day weekend.
Wow.
And I have to tell you, this is quite the plot. You have the X-Men from the the original trilogy, going back in time, reuniting with their younger selves in order to save the future. It is intense. I caught a sneak
If you
peek.
could throw in Godzilla.
I did.
Yeah, exactly.
I did. So I think this is everything that fans could want. It's a big budget action movie, and all the stars are in it. Michael Fassbender, Jennifer Lawrence, Patrick Stewart, James McAvoy. So this is a great one.
See, it's more than just effects, it's good acting.
Jennifer Lawrence's younger self, she'll be like 8.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the clothes are great, though. She goes back into the 70s, and you get bell bottoms. It's fantastic.
Wow.
Always fantastic. That's Nina Terrero from Entertainment Weekly. Thanks so much for dropping by, and have a great holiday weekend.
You too, guys.
Yeah, you can just leave it there. You don't have to come back to us. That's much prettier.
There you go.